York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15.
Minus 50, minus 50. Tackle. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is good.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 11.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Joe Mixon. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Allen off the play fake. That is caught at the 7. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Jets 0. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
A first down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's a gain of 34. He's on pace right now for about a 400-yard game. I mean, this first quarter, it's been impressive to watch.
I like the way you do math. I like the way you calculate, and he loves those numbers you're spouting. He's going to try and get there with his legs, but not only is he locked in running it, obviously his teammates are locked in and blocking as well.
Back to Mixon on first down, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Take it in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Their own 15-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he stopped immediately there.
Leonard Fournette.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Right at the line of
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Down.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them.
He's got daylight. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 21-0 our score after one. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 50's the Mike.
That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
For a Jets.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Stay with your man.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Score Bills 21, Jets 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mixon. Room here to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Michael Dixon set to kickoff.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Michael Dixon set to kickoff.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
2nd and 15. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
You can't You can't block me.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
On play action, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
50's the mic. 79 Bronco. Got one. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Rip right.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tighten up.
Mixon with it. And He'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Room past the 20. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 32-yard line.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
35's the Mike. That's a run. They're running it. Mike 30, go.
Throwing again. Allen. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Is a turnover on down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Dancing to his left. But now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
3 down. Hey, check. Mike 50.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
57 to Mike. You.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Mixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Middle. What's the ball?
57.
Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills add on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And Oliver in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking on the midfield logo. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now they run with Mixon. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a 1st down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. Going deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because
have.
it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Colonel. 57. Mike, 57.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Throwing now is Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. This is caught. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Joe Mixon taking it in. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a Jets.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 11 7 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the work.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Ed Oliver has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Jets on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are able to get a score back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
I bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no. There was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
The pass.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in the blood.